Hey guys, it's Drac, and this is the Zombie Strike Double Strike mod guide. It is also a commission. I will be painting this up in the Halloween paint style, but without any more talking about it, let's crack it open and see what we're working with. Hey guys, so 6 silver Phillips head screws, which is interesting. Nerf very rarely uses silver screws externally. Hold the blaster together. Once you remove those, you can flip it open and you see that there's a rubber O-ring here, which is cool because this screw port is actually the stopper for the hammer, and it kind of cushions that blow so that you're not damaging either one. I think that that's a neat innovation. You can see that the spring is in fact in the handle, which is cool. It means that the action, and hopefully I can get it all to work. Nope. Alright, well, I'll have to grab that spring, but there is a rest down here, and that is how the blaster functions. In theory, it catches down here, and then the trigger lets you pop it forward. And it's got a small plunger with the logo on it, so I guess we'll probably leave the logo. We might try to remove that in our paint job. And then you can see that the Smart AR system is held on simply with 2 silver screws here. So I'm going to kind of take it apart, but we can't do anything about the AR system. All we can do is improve this, possibly give our spring some extra compression, and just overall make the blaster have a little bit more pop. The commission is largely for the paint job, so I will start sanding and prepping the blaster and getting it ready to Halloween it up. So the most important part of a good paint job has and always will be sanding, but then after that it's good to lay on a coat or a light dusting of Fanger Red for what we have planned for this particular blaster. So I'm going to go ahead and get an initial coat on, and I'll show you what this looks like when it's finished. So with the extremely narrow inner diameter of this spring, there just isn't a lot of room to add any more compression. So what I've done to improve the performance in this case is I've come in, and you can barely see a little bit coming out there, but I've added Teflon tape, 2 wraps underneath this O-ring, and then I'm making the grease that it uses faster by replacing it with lithium grease. So that should get a little bit of a better seal and a little bit better ranges. But all in all, these plunger systems for the hammer shot, and in this case the double strike, are just super compact, and they're already such low volume, high pressure systems that there's not a whole lot to be done. So I am doing the full paint job, and I've re-greased and reworked all of the internals, but it's really just a tricky, highly efficient system to begin with. So without knocking out these air restrictors, there's no way to remove this dead space inside and keep that functionality. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back together, then I'm going to detail it, and this one should be more or less ready to go. Alright, well, this is the finished Double Strike. Probably going to call it the DoubleFang now that it's been painted for the video, but it has the signature there and there. All the detailing was done in black enamel, which means that it's very durable, has that nice glossy finish, looks pretty cool, I think. It was just a pretty simple mod job. It's not like I'm getting notably better improvement out of it because the internals are just so compact to begin with. It's similar to how a jolt functions, that it's just kind of that tight. But the paint job turned out nice. I am overall pleased with the blaster, and it was just kind of a fun, quick little commission to do. So I will include a few of the coup starts, and I'll get this shipped out pretty soon. But I have 3 more commissions that I'm working on right now, so try not to message me with any if